We're Tuesday Talk Reviews, even though this is Wednesday. I'm Colin.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're going to be reviewing the latest Naruto chapter. It's called The Other Side. So we carry on from last week with Hiroshima contemplating his first meeting with Madara Uchiha. And last time, they were both skipping stones across this river, and we're carrying that on this week with which was pretty funny. Madara says something, you know, I can't even pee while anyone's there. So
yeah, Madara obviously has an ego on him because he's like, you know, how dare your parents! Don't scream at him! You jackass!
So it got pretty heated up between them, and it was even more funny because after Madara's yelling, Hiroshima like gets all depressed and sad. And he has like this bipolar moment where, you know, he's being a jackass and being a sad guy. And it was pretty funny. You can just throw me across the river now instead of the stone because I awakened your ego. So, anyways, carrying on with that, they see a dead body, and Hiroshima jumps to it, and he's using the water walking technique. So Madara's, realizes he's a ninja.
You didn't realize that before?
I think there was one part in the chapter where, in the beginning of the chapter, where he asked about his name, his surname, his last name, basically. I think it was at that part he realized he was shinobi, and likewise, Hiroshima realized Madara was a shinobi. By the way, he's throwing the stone. He throws like a shuriken. So it cuts away from that with his father, Hiroshima's father. So we have Hiroshima's dad, Hiroshima's brother we never knew about. But from last week's chapter, he did say that, what their brothers had died for. Then Tobi, his other brother, second Hokage, Tobimaru. And his dad was just like bitch slapping kids. Like, what?
Fucking drunk asshole. Like, who the hell is this guy? Ike Turner?
So, it was pretty funny. Hiroshima was like, fuck you, Dad, and fuck this world, and it just got I really like Hiroshima's personality. He's like, realized, well, this ninja world's screwed up, and we're supposed to be a clan of love and peace and, getting high and all that.
Exactly. And his dad is all like, shut up, boy! I swear to God, I didn't cross through a bunch of fucking Viet Congs to have to come back to a bunch of little peacenik bullshitters like you!
Then saying, they're sending kids to war and, they're dying and all that fun stuff. So Hiroshima's brother, like, what was it, Aitana?
Yeah.
So, something like that. He gets killed by the Uchiha clan, which is kind of cool, them, like, all surrounding him. So he dies, and Hiroshima goes back to that river. He's bawling his eyes out about his brother. And Madara comes back. And this was pretty funny, because he's like, he knows his name. And then he's like, oh, wasn't your name, Madara? And he was being it's like, fuck you, jackass. I remembered your name.
I know. It's like, after all the years of us fighting off all those other, Dark Lord ninjas or whatever the fuck we're fighting, you still don't know my name? Fuck you!
Well, Alex, this is when they were kids.
I don't care. They should still know each other's names.
Yeah, so moving on from name remembering. Basically, Madara, he actually was able to get the stone to the other side of the river, and basically it's a symbolism for, everything's gonna be okay, more people now, one brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. So, Alex, what would you give this chapter?
This one?
Yeah.
Well, this one actually presents a very good point, where you really have to stop and ask yourself, is there too much warfare in our world? Is there too much violence and militarism in our world? And if so, how is it impacting our children, our future leaders of tomorrow?
Well, we're talking about Naruto.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, it raises a very, socially relevant point.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah, for this, I will definitely give it a B+.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. It was a pretty good chapter. For the most part, it gave us some information, but some parts it was kind of, a little bit boring to read through.
Well, yeah, and I'm still kind of new to the whole manga thing. I'm still trying to get, the whole scope of reading right to left, because
Yeah.
I'm used to going left to right. You know how that is.
Alright, so this was our review.
Peace out, bitches!